Hello and welcome back to Sara.
So how's it going, everyone? Today we're gonna do a little video that we haven't done a video like this in a while. We're pumped about it. Someone left us a good comment on our last video. It said, how are you gonna fit all the Arsenal content they're giving us in one video? And that's such a true statement because they're going wild.
They're very wild.
So that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Arsenal has been at Adidas headquarters, and they're doing like a training camp, and they're doing a lot of things. So we're going to talk about that. And then I guess timestamps down below. But, we're going to talk a little bit about something spicy. Timestamps down below. We might have a little bit of a Leah Jordan chat. We might have a little of a Viv chat. So it looks like Arsenal is so pumped. They're such on a high right now. They had a training camp, and it looked like so much fun what they were getting into. So they are there. We're going to talk about what they were doing in a second, but they're on a high. Leah, Beth, Lotte, Rafellea, Souza. They won the Euros. Rafellea won the Copa America. They're so pumped. They just signed Lina Hurtig, which is a Swedish international player, and they're pumped about that.
Yeah, they're doing things.
I did read, though, somewhere they're like, having another forward is great. I mean, but their problems don't seem to be the forwards. It more seems to be their midfield where they need help. So to get another forward, that's great. Hey, but the midfield is the place where they really need to work on some things. So even after all that, they are pumped. But so they were having a training camp, and I mean, what did we see? Actually, what did we not see? They were biking, they were playing volleyball, they were bowling, they were playing cornhole,
This is like a triathlon, but a trillion-athlon.
But first of all, they're biking. I mean, some of these athletes look like naturals on the bike, and some of them don't look like naturals on the bike. These do look like electric bikes, though, so I think they get a little help.
This is different. I've never been on an electric bike.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about.
Some of them look very confident riders. People were a bit worried about Leah Williamson's biking ability. Who posted this? Steph Catley posted this, and she goes, the big moment, because Leah's bike riding was a little sus. Little sus. And then it said, thanks for all the concern. Bike skills are in progress. So, and then I just showed this video to Sara. She just saw it. Here's Leah Williamson's first attempt at riding.
a little shaky there.
Oh, yeah, a little shaky. My
cute.
Goodness.
And that guy runs her off the road.
I know. But Leah's not the best at the bike. I think it's one of those things. If you haven't been on a bike in a while, it's muscle memory, but if you're not used to it, you're not used to it.
Leave Leah alone.
But look how close she gets to the...
Hey, she's preoccupied. I love how the guy comes in and nearly
wipes her off the road. That's so funny. She knows it.
I love it. Hey, as long as she's got her football skills, I think she's doing okay.
I'm surprised they didn't put like a helmet on Leah. You know what I mean? Like, just to be on the safe side. Didn't we see them playing a little, like, I don't know if foot volleyball is the same as regular volleyball.
No, you use your feet with that one. Sarah.
Yeah, okay. So look, they're using their hands. Oh, I think you can use both. I'm actually not.
I feel like I've seen this be played before. It looks like loads of fun.
Yeah, they're playing a little beach volleyball. Oh, and then they're playing tennis. I forgot to mention tennis.
Love a good game of tennis. Right
here, it's Leah, Walti, and Manuela, Zinzburger. They're kind of riding their bikes, and they're playing a little tennis. And then they're talking. They're like, these trainings that we're having here, it's not just for football, it's about team building.
Bonding.
It's bonding, yeah. Team building. It's about really bonding with your team and getting to know them. Oh, and basketball. We forgot basketball. So it's about getting to know each other and really know, just like you said, that bond. So they all seem to really like each other, and I guess it's not the goal to make everyone's best friend, but just to work together
as a team.
Yeah.
Right. And have fun,
But I feel like these girls, I really feel like most of these ones are like really, really, really good friends. I just get that feeling like there's very few people on this team that specifically maybe don't click, but I feel like they all pretty much get along.
What I'm wondering is who's the best at everything? Who's the best, not like individually, who's the best tennis player on the team? Who's the best
Viv.
at...
I hear Viv's really good.
at
Basketball?
basketball, riding bikes. Not Leah, but that's what I want to know.
Somebody very tall might be good at basketball. Maybe Viv
Manuela.
Manuela, she looks like Manuela has a very basketball type of body.
Yeah,
very like strong body. Then I was a little shocked to see this. They were playing a game you know very well.
Oh, cornhole.
They were playing some cornhole.
Tell me, is that not an American Midwest thing or what?
I feel like it's such a Midwest thing, but it might just be in our heads that we think it's Midwest because
we're so in this little world.
But I feel like it's a very Midwest thing.
Well, it's a quintessential. If you're tailgating for an American football game,
yes,
you play cornhole before. You know,
a lot of people have them in
cornhole.
In Iowa, I feel like, and in Nebraska, I feel like a lot of people I've seen have them in their front yards or in their back. You know, yeah. So they're playing cornhole. Actually, it looks like Mana Iwabuchi. She looks like the best at cornhole. Who would have thought that?
I believe, yeah. She seems like she's got precision and just, you got to have a good eye.
Yeah, she has a good eye.
For the hole.
And I mean, it looks like they're having so much fun. With the basketball, they were playing tennis, they were playing cornhole, they were playing bikes, they were playing...
I don't know if you play bikes.
That's true. They were doing everything. So they were, so many pictures from this and so many, they're just looking so pumped. They're looking ready. I mean, I don't know how else to say that. They are ready. They are going to win something this season, whatever it may be.
Whether it's a bowling championship
right.
or...
Right, exactly. So, okay, I'm glad you said it. So let's talk about, they went bowling. Team bowling. You got Caitlin, Leah,
and Jordan. Yeah, I'm jealous that Leah and Jordan both got strikes.
Yeah, they're really good. He has really good form.
Okay, I have a feeling that Jordan's the best bowler.
Yes.
Just based on that form? Yeah.
That was wild.
That foot behind the other foot, the leg. Oh, yeah.
That was really good form. And bowling is hard. I know a lot of people bowl like for fun or whatever, but to actually be good at it is really hard. You wouldn't, I guess you would think that because it's like a skill, but what do you think about the bowling, Sarah?
Looks like lots of fun. I love it's what do they call the bowling where they shut the lights off and it's like party bowling? Cosmic bowling. Cosmic brownies with cosmic bowling. Leah got all but one first time.
They're really good. So they were bowling. And I guess we're going to segue from that bowling clip into kind of what we're going to talk about here. Because a lot of people noticed that Jordan and Leah, right next to each other, bowling. Their friendliness has kind of turned a corner a little bit. Their interactions have kind of turned a corner a little bit. Because if we go back, obviously, we have a bunch of videos about kind of what happened last year with Jordan and Leah, how they were together. They had kind of made the proclamation, we are together. And then they kind of
took it back.
They kind of separated from that proclamation a bit. And a lot of people were saying a couple things. A lot of people said that, they were getting a lot of, Leah in particular was getting a lot of hate comments on the pitch from men. Her public profile was very high. And then, so they kind of took back kind of their public proclamation. Because if we remember, they were very much together. Then about after the Olympics, then they stopped following each other on social media. Then they stopped kind of interacting. Then they were making a very concerted effort not to be photographed together, kind of ever. Anytime there was like a video, even like a couple We Play Strong videos, they made a very specific effort not to be in the shots together or next to each other for pictures. And I think that was very purposeful for a lot of reasons, but they unfollowed each other. And to this day, they still haven't followed each other back. But if you remember at the end of last season, Leah got hurt and Jordan went to go help her, are you okay? Everything. Mm-hmm. Then if you also remember, they were singing together in Beth Mead's clip where they were like, nobody want to see us together.
Yeah.
So they were obviously friends, whether or not they officially broke up or not. We never knew, but they still seem to be friends. But now it seems like they're completely fine with taking pictures with each other. They're completely fine with being near each other. They're not worried about, they know people are going to talk, but
they're teammates.
They're teammates, yeah. But they turned that corner from we're not going to be photographed together to now they're completely fine with it all. It seems like, because they're still not following each other on Instagram, which do I think that's weird? A little bit. I think it goes back to they just are done doing the follow, unfollow thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they probably notice that everyone notices.
Exactly. So. And the most major thing that I think happened that is going to make it so we will never know if they're officially together or not is when Leah became captain of the English squad. I think at that point, Leah said, I'm making my personal decisions not public anymore. Personal relationships not public, especially with a person who is on the team. Obviously, Jordan wasn't on the team for the Euros, but she actually just got called up to the team for the qualifiers in September. So
it's fine. People, some people separate that personal and work or whatever.
I think that's what Leah decided at. Yeah, I think that's what Leah decided at that moment to say, that's going to be I'm not going to intermix the two. It's going to be football or it's going to be relationship. Integrate. Yeah, she just said, and I truly believe it. So are they friends? 100% they're friends. I mean, based on just them being happy around each other would indicate they're friends. Yeah. So I think, there's kind of this discussion kind of in the WOSO communities, are Jordan and Leah together? And I'm going to say this, but this is what I personally think.
Let's hear it.
I think they're still together. And we'll never know if they're actually not together. They might not be together, to be honest. They might, but I'm still saying they are. But we will not know until one of them has a new visible partner, whether it be Leah or Jordan. We just won't know until that point.
Yeah, I agree.
They're still liking each other's things on social media. They don't follow each other, but they still like each other's things on social media. So I still think they're together. And people are allowed to think that. That's the thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with thinking that or not thinking that. I would never go in their Instagram comments and be like, are you still dating Jordan? I would still maybe think it, but I wouldn't put it. There's been a big discussion. But I do like the fact they're just like, we're going to be in pictures together. It's like chill. It's so chill. You know what I mean? That's the takeaway.
I think it would be weird if they were like running away, trying to not get in the shot.
Right.
But I don't think we would see that, of course.
Right. Well, that's kind of what was happening last year a little bit when they kind of decided to not be. But now they seem completely cool. They seem completely. And like I said, I think they're still together. I think there's camps. They're 50-50 something there. I still kind of do. So, okay. Yes. I know you don't like the speculation, but do you think they're together?
Oh, dear. Yeah.
You do?
Probably.
Okay. I do too. So, I think that's fun. Actually, Emma Mitchell just got married, and Emma Mitchell used to play for Arsneal, and she's one of Lisa Evans' best friends. She's had a baby. She's got married, and there's videos. We're not going to play them on our channel, but if you go on Twitter or Tumblr, you can find them. But it's Leah and Jordan. They're just not doing anything. You can just see them together kind of laughing a little bit. But they were there, and so they're having lots of fun. But also who was there was...
Beth and Viv.
Beth and Viv. And again, we're not going to show those pictures of Emma's wedding. If you go on Tumblr or Twitter, I'm sure you can find them. And they're like I said, nothing wild, but just some pictures of them together. And first of all, I want to mention two things about that. The fact how mature everything is. Emma Mitchell's one of Lisa Evans' best friends. I mean, obviously, Emma's still good friends with her old Arsenal teammates, Viv, Beth, and Leah and Jordan and the other old Arsenal teammates that were still there. But the fact that Viv and Beth are there, together as a couple, I think that's really cool. Everyone can be there celebrating for a mutual friend, Then everyone can just get along. I love that. Very lesbian thing.
Yeah, very love fest.
Because so many WOSO people have dated. But I will say, I don't think there has been a relationship as long as Lisa and Viv were together that just broke off, and and now we're just kind of friendly with each other. A lot of times they dated for like maybe a year and they broke up, maybe 2 years, but Lisa and Viv were together for so long. I don't think there's been another WOSO couple like that who then broke up, who are now friends and dating other people.
Right. Yeah, that's wild.
It is, but it seems like they're being very mature, and I mean, it's hard, but actually, I don't know how this fits in, but Katie Mccabe actually posted this picture, and I don't know if this was at the training camp. I'm assuming it was, because it says Steph Catley, Leah Williamson, Leah Walti, Beth, me, Jordan. But so you see Leah, then you see Jordan. So again, they're right next to each other, and then you see Beth, and then who do you see right here? You can't really make elbow? It. That is everyone's saying it's Viv fell asleep on Beth's shoulder.
Oh, is that her forehead?
Yeah, I think it's like her forehead.
No, I can't, y'all. That is an elbow. Don't even tell me.
Dare say 99% sure that is Viv. The way you can just kind of see her head, that's her hair.
Yeah.
But you're right, it does look like an elbow. So they were there. So they have the picture. So that's a cute Viv moment of, just Viv resting her arm.
If that's...
It's 75% her. So yeah. So, they're all having fun. I mean, it seems like spirits are so high over at Arsneal from everything. Them just feeling really good about their squad, from interpersonally seem to have such a good everyone seems to be clicking with each other, because a lot of the other squads, well, I know Chelsea's pretty much, they're about the same squad, but there's a lot going over on at Man City. We haven't talked about this, but Ellen White just retired, so she's leaving Man City. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of changes at Man City. Man United, I think, is going to be one of the top teams this year. But Arsenal is really pumped. They have a really strong core of people ready to win. What did you guys think? People who do follow the Leah Jordan thing, I mean, how good is it to just see them just doing their thing? It's good to see that they're in a good place publicly. You know what I mean? Questions, comments down below. What everyone think. Are you guys Arsenal fans? Let us know. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great night. Bye.